Right then guys, so we've got some Titleist drivers to test. We've got the 915 D2 and the 915 D3. If you've not seen the D2 video, go and check it out on my channel. It should already be live. And if you click this link, it'll send you straight to it. And don't forget to come back to this one and watch this one as well. It's pretty impressive stuff. So if you've seen that one, you'll understand some of the technology already behind the head, but I'll go through it all again just so you're aware. This is the D3 version, so it's the smaller head, the 440cc head. It's deeper, it's less of a footprint, and it's designed to produce less spin for maybe the golfer that doesn't need quite as much forgiveness, simplest terms. It's got the active recoil channel, so this is the big slit that goes all the way from the toe down to the heel. Big, long, wide slit that helps when the golf ball hits the face to evenly spread the flex on the face. So the I don't know if I can really say trampolining effect, but the springing effect, let's say, is going to be more spread across the face to greater ball speed. Because they've done that, they've also been able to reduce the spin. So if normally with this active recoil, if they didn't have that, the face would only flex at the top, therefore creating a little bit of backspin, a little bit of gearing effect that would make the ball spin upwards towards the sky, which isn't great. So with that, they've managed to reduce the spin, which we all want with a driver. You know, we want high launch, low spin, but without moving the centre of gravity. Now the centre of gravity at the back is key for forgiveness. So if the centre of gravity is back, the head is more forgiving, because when you hit it off centre, it doesn't twist anywhere near as much. Right, let me hit some shots anyway, real golf balls on GC2 with the simulator software, and then we can talk a little bit more about the tech of the driver. So, small head, black finish, lovely Titleist looking finish, you know, it's got this, it's actually got, when you look at it under the light, it's got like a bit of a sparkle apparently they've used. It's hard to really say, and I'm sure I won't be able to show it on the camera, but almost like a green and red and silvery, almost sparkle to it. It's very Christmassy. Whether they're trying to go for that, I don't know. Logo on the top has switched around compared to previous models, but it's not going to make a huge difference. A little triangle at the top. Now, I personally like the look of this head better, just because it's that little bit more compact, a little bit smaller. In fact, I need to tee this up. Because it is that little bit deeper, I need to tee it up a fraction higher that I found when I've been hitting it off the higher face. It's a much better distance. So let's get hitting a few. Yeah, felt fantastic. That felt really good off the face. You can see the ball flight, that's pretty impressive. And it's big, over 300 yards total distance, 282 carry. So the carry was pretty impressive there. Now, you might have seen the D2 video and you might see different results in that. So there's reasons behind that. Is this driver is supposed to be lower spin. So I'm going to hit 5 shots and I'm going to see if that's actually the case. I've also been fitted by the guys at Titleist for both of these drivers. So I actually went down to St Ives only recently to get completely fitted with these drivers. Now, I did do some filming down there, but because of technical issues, I've had to refilm it, which is fine because I'm now more in my normal surroundings, my normal habitat. Right, let's get hitting a couple, well, 4 more. That should be massive. That felt fantastic. That should be big. It's a little bit too drawy, but again, carrying near to 280, got to 300. Yeah, just on 300. So 278, just that fraction more drawy. Now straight away, that went further offline than I hit any of the D2 driver. And I just think because of the smaller head, it's just not quite the same level of forgiveness. But it will be lower spinning and it will probably then therefore go a little bit further. The spec I actually got in this driver was the Aldila, and this is the Rogue shaft in extra stiff. I got an extra stiff shaft. And the reason why I got extra stiff is because I was just generating so much more club head speed. Now the guys at Titleist said you could probably be stiff or extra stiff, but the performance on the extra stiff for this driver for me was really good, and the dispersion seems to just close in. And it just highlights again, guys, the fitting section of any. If you're going to get a new driver, look at the fitting side of things. I'm not saying shaft is everything, I really am not, but I am saying that there is an element to the whole process. I got this in 9.5 degrees. And this just seemed to suit me the best, it really did. Also, it's got adjustability in the neck, so you can adjust the loft a little bit, you can adjust the direction of where the golf ball could go. But you know, well, I'll let you decide about that. I don't think there's an awful lot. I tried tweaking with it and doesn't make huge changes. Right, let's get a few more. Oh, that felt good. Is it big? You know, it's not quite as big. I thought it was pretty good then. I mean, it's still getting near to 300 yards. 272 carry distance there, so not bad at all, really. And it's just, the Titleist guys have I always feel that, certainly you might watch in Titleist, have always made clubs that are designed for the better golfers. You know, I'd always think single figure handicappers. I really would when I think of Titleist. But I think now, because they've managed to spread the technology and make more forgiving drivers, I think now there's a bigger market for these clubs. I really do. Also, to find out more info about these golf clubs, click in the link down below. You can check out all the new, what shafts it comes in, what lofts it come in. Even more info is in the description. So go and check that out, guys, because it's definitely worth looking at. Right, let's take a couple more. Then we've got 5 shots to be able to have a look at some data with. That might just be a fraction left, but I smashed it. That felt phenomenal off the face. Is it big? Oh, it's not quite as big as the others, but it's not bad at all. 300? Oh, 299, what a shame. So, it's long. It is long, and with the active recoil face, with a bit of spring, you know, that ball speed might be pretty good. With the centre of gravity back, it feels forgiving. It really does. It feels like there's enough give in it. Even in the smaller headed version, there's enough give in it. Let's go one more. That could be good. Get up there. I'm desperate to get this over 300 again. Oh, it's right in the middle again. Almost knocking on the door of the 300 mark. So guys, the Titleist 915 D3 driver, we're going to have a look at some of the data on screen now to see how it's actually performed over the 5 shots. Right, so we look at the data. Now, you might have already seen the D2 data. If you've not, go and check out the video to see the D2 data. The club head speed's a mile an hour faster, 1 mile per hour faster. And the only thing I can put that down to is the smaller head. Generally, the slightly smaller head, you can generate a little bit more speed. The ball speed has gone up 1 mile per hour, nothing much new there. Now the spin is better, and this is what we expect. The D2 had a higher spin rate than the D3. The D3, their total backspin was 2,400, which we would expect. I would say the dispersion just wasn't quite as tight. So the right and left elements, more left for me because I'm a drawer, has just increased. The carry distance is bigger, 277 for me with this driver, and total distance 298. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. So guys, the new Titleist drivers, I got to show you the head cover as well. The head cover's pretty cool. The new Titleist drivers, the 915 D2 and D3, they've brought in visible technology, making drivers more forgiving for the mass market. Still made them look as good as Titleist. They're entertaining the normal Titleist fans, because I'm sure there's a lot of Titleist fans out there. And I'm going to be testing now these against maybe some other drivers, maybe the SLDR. Should we give it a test against that? Go and check out the window up there, guys, to see which one. I'm going to pitch the D3 against the SLDR. Guys, don't forget as well to check out more information about both of these drivers. Click in the links to find out the lofts that you can get, the shafts that you can get. All the information is in the description down below, and even more information, guys. Do subscribe, click the link down here. It gives you the best opportunity to find out all the information about my newest videos that are coming out. Do comment down below, let me know what you think about the Titleist drivers. Thumb up the video if you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed hitting them. Good, solid drivers from Titleist there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all soon.